Hello worldo, this is Gemini Wolfstar Games, and welcome back to more Robotics Notes DaSH. Last time, yaoi. A lot of yaoi happened. It's like the creature that Frau has been feeding is causing the men in Tanegashima to have feelings for each other, except it doesn't seem to be affecting anyone in our immediate group. So it's not affecting Kaito, not Daru, or Subaru. Then again, they haven't really come in close contact with it. So there is that. But they apparently have two plans to stop whatever is going on here. It has to be a hallucination from using the N4 device, the Kimijimiko, that whole nonsense that he's been putting us through so far this game. So it has to be him. So, and I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if I'm Daru or Kaito here, and I can't remember. I think I'm Daru. And so we came up with two plans. One is to find the electromagnetic wave irradiation equipment. Since we don't have the searcher on hand, we decided it'd be better for the police and other islanders to search for it instead of searching ourselves. Nae is already on the move to make this happen. We're in charge of executing the other plan. It's a high difficulty mission where we must lure out the Chokaman and capture it. So how do we lure it out, you ask? I am wondering that, yes. Exactly how are they going to lure it out and capture it? More so how to capture it, more than anything. It's like they could easily lure the creature out with more yaoi manga, or really anything that is, yaoi related. I feel.
それでスバル君、話って。
ヤシオ先輩、瀬宮先輩とはどうなってるんです？
どうって、まあ、特には。っていうか、なんでわざわざそんなこと聞くの？
わかりませんか？
Subaru sees what is going on between Kaito and Akio, doesn't he? He sees how Akio feels about Kaito, but Kaito doesn't really see it. That's how I'm taking this anyway. Subaru edges closer to Kaito.
先輩は本当に気づいてないんですか？僕の気持ち。
Excuse me, Subaru. Did I miss something? Wait. No, I was looking at that right, but oh no. Is Subaru? Oh god. is Subaru actually having yaoi feelings for Kaito? Great. First Sawada, now Subaru.
気持ち
またそうやって分かってないふりをする。本当は知ってるんでしょ。
ごめん、俺行かなきゃ。
おっと。
He stretches his arm and blocks Kaito's path as he tries to run away. Nice try, Kaito. Kaito is forced against the wall and Subaru draws even closer to him. Oh. It's like, well, go in for the kill, Subaru. Subaru gets so close that Kaito can feel his breath on his skin. Kaito can't help but avert his eyes. Wait a minute. I don't think I'm from Daru's perspective anymore. He's not saying Subaru Kyun. There's no Subaru Kyun or anything. This is the third person, the omniscient narrator. Oh boy.
俺をどうするつもり？
Do you even want to know, Kaito? Do I want to know? Subaru grabs Kaito by his chin and lifts it up to force him to look at him. Oh.
決まってるでしょ。先輩をこのまま僕の
You're my what?
僕のもの
Yes? Spit it out. Uh-oh.
いいぞ、もっとやれ。
Frau. It's like she's like, finally, Four Eyes and Yashio Senpai are getting it on. Well, except it's a little one-sided.
そこで一気にブチューっと。
できるか
！Subaru's trying to resist, is he?
ちょっとスバルくん、耳元で大声上げないでよ。
Don't scream in my ear.
すみません。ですがつい。
You didn't mean to? I swear the narration keeps flip-flopping. I don't know how I feel about this. So, am I back to Daru? All of a sudden? We're tasked with capturing the Chokaman, so we decided this was the best way to lure him out. But in order to do this, we require bait. Yaoi bait. Under Frauton's supervision, we employed the cooperation of Yashio-kyun and Subaru-kyun, but I guess this is as much as these two can handle.
今、あなたの心に直接呼びかけています。もっと熱く求め合うのです。
Must seek the gay more deeply? What does that even mean?
だいたいチョカメンをおびき寄せるためと言われて仕方なくやったのに、ただフルゴーリが喜んでいるだけで肝心のチョカメンが現れる気配すらないじゃないか。
It's like everyone's trying to take care of business while Frau is just ecstatic that Subaru is trying to get it on with Kaito.
そう思うのが素人の浅はかさ。
Shit.
何ということは僕たちが気づいてないだけでもう
ここにいる女子はみんな喜んでますし、お寿司。
Yeah. I think only you are, Frau. Actually, now that she mentions it... Oh. Am I wrong?
こういうのもありかもしれませんね。
What? This ain't half bad? Nice. It's like, is she blushing behind her hands? Sure looks like Jun is blushing. And Heidi is just, being Heidi, adjusting her head.
なんかドキドキしちゃった。
It is.
次はぜひ鮮メガで。
Just send times 4 or send by 4? I'm guessing send by 4. I get the feeling that the women here have been intently watching this whole thing go down. Except for one. Agio?
ごめん、うちはよくわからないかも。
I didn't think so. I mean, Agio has feelings for Kaito.
なんだと。ホモが嫌いな女子はいないはず。
I don't think it's that really, Frau.
ということで、部長先輩は女子じゃないということになりました。
失礼な、うちはちゃんとした女子だって。
It's like, you want me to show you?
そんな話はどうだっていいんです。あんなことまでやらされて現れもしないなんて、これじゃ僕たちがバカみたいじゃないか。
まあまあスバルくん、落ち着いて。
何をのんきなこと言ってるんですか。先輩だって犠牲者でしょうに。
Yeah, at this point so far, we've all been victims.
それはそうだけど。
Ow! I slightly bit my tongue. Ah.
とにかく僕はこんなバカみたいなこともうやらないからな。
まだ1回しかやってないじゃないですか。やだ
It's like Frau. She's like, no, do it more. I want more.
こういうのは根気強くやるべきだろ、上皇。
根気強くやって餌に食いつくという保証がどこにある。
I mean, Frau's biting.
餌をやってた私が言うんだから間違いは。
That's when someone's phone droid rings. Who's ringing?
私です。
Nice. Okay.
はい、もしもし。何か進展が。
Yeah, what's wrong?
何かあった？
中種運動公園にてチョカメンが目撃されたそうです。
At the Nakatani Athletics Park.
おい、古氷。
Subaru, drop it. Our plan to lure the chocomen out with some bait ended in complete failure. I only assume I'm still from Daru's POV. I doubt any sane person would think it'd actually work, but considering the current situation and the phenomenon we're dealing with, sanity doesn't seem very significant anymore. It's like, with what we've gone through this game so far, our sanity has been really tested.
そろそろいろんな方面が騒がしくなってきているみたいです。
Even more so than before?
幸い、公園に被害はないそうですが、もしこれ以上騒ぎが大きくなると、自衛隊に派遣要請されることも考えられます。
That's awfully drastic. We need to find the N4 device quick and get rid of the hallucination of the Chocomen, and thereby getting rid of all the yaoi feelings that the guys on Tanegashima are feeling towards each other. JAXA could be affected at any time. If this situation gets any worse, even though it's not directly related, the festival may end up getting cancelled too. Is that bad? I mean, it's just a festival. Damn. How do we lure him toward us? With yaoi. It's like that would be the easiest way to lure him.
今日ってさ、運動公園で何か催しとかはあったんかな？
特には、プールで遊んでいたカップルや親子連れが多数目撃したそうです。
もう一度彼の行動原理について考え直した方がいいのかもしれない。
Oh, Sawada is with us. Why is Sawada here? Did Sawada follow Kaito? It's like, Sawada, down boy. It's like, just quietly go sit at a table and let us try and handle this, please. It's like, you're still being affected by the Chocomen. Please go sit down and admire Kaito from afar. Yashio-kyun jumps after hearing the sudden voice from behind him.
何もそんなに驚かなくてもいいだろう、ヤシオカイト。
Sawada-kyun pleads to Yashio-kyun with sorrowful eyes. With very sorrowful puppy dog-like eyes. It's like, please notice me. It looks like he's still under the influence of the Chocomen's spell. To put it simply, yeah.
首筋に息を吹きかけられたら誰だって驚くでしょう。
It's like, I bet Sawada wants to do more than just that, huh? He did that in a split second? Sawada-kyun, you're a dangerous boy.
心配するな。今日は橋田さんに話があってきたんだ。
Excuse me?
僕に？言っとくけど僕はそっちの毛は。
そうじゃありません。それに私にだって選ぶ権利はある。
Yeah, you do. So, is he just gonna go from Kaito to Daru to Subaru? Oh god. If he starts trying to hit on Subaru, Subaru's just gonna run away. It's like, I'm not having any of this. Away I go. I just got casually dissed, didn't I? A little bit.
それより、これを見てください。
Take a look at what? Sawada-kun pulls out his own phone droid and faces the screen toward me. There's some kind of chart on the screen.
これは
Actually, wait a minute. This is a new angle. So, anything to look at here? Maybe? Oh, it's a cat. Hey, kitty cat. Meow. Or, nya. Doesn't look like there's anything. Oh, that's a map of the island, isn't it? Nothing to look at. Alright.
これまで例のチョカメンが目撃された場所と目撃した人々についてまとめたものです。
Okay, this is useful then. Maybe we can use this to narrow down where the Chokaman is.
ほう
The chart includes the names, genders, ages, family structures, and the situation at the time of the sighting. Okay. Wow, so bleh. Let me say that right here. Wow, Sawada-kun. You're the man. You're the man.
これを見ればわかるが、確かに奴の影響を受けているのは男ばかりだ。しかし、目撃しているのは男に限ったことではない。
Also females, but they're not being affected. Right?
つまりどういうことだってばよ。
要するにチョカメンに近づいた男が BL 的世界の人になっちゃうのは二次的災害みたいなものであって、決してチョカメン自身が男同士の愛情を求めて行動しているわけではないつうことじゃね。
It isn't? Then what's it seeking then?
さすがは橋田さん。飲み込みが早い。
To be fair, I'm biased since the image of Subaru-kun's dad, Candy-san, and Sawada-kun right here is so strong in my mind. But looking at the chart, there aren't actually that many pairs of men who have spotted the Chokaman. Okay. In fact, the overwhelming majority have been heterosexual couples. The second largest group was families.
ふむふむ、この結果から推測するにチョカメンが求めているのは本当は一般的な普通の愛情そのものなのかもしれんね。
Just general affection? It doesn't have to be yaoi?
普通の愛情。
そう。
A yokai that roams around seeking general affection. So, what is this? Is this yokai like just looking for affection of its own? Like it's consuming and spreading affection? But in reality, the yokai just wants to have someone like Frau give it some affection. I mean I mean, if that's the case, then that's actually kind of, sad. It's like this yokai just wants to be loved. It's like, I kind of feel bad for it now if that is actually the case. But those who come in contact with it take on a twisted sense of love juxtaposed to how they normally are. Yeah. It's like it gets, the affection gets just twisted around. Gets completely twisted around. And it's like a boomerang effect in a way. It's like the Chokamen spreads the affection to other people, mainly men, and in return, it consumes that affection that the men are having for each other. At least that's what I'm getting from all this.
「求めれば求めるほど相手は遠ざかっちゃうってことか。なんだっけ、そういうの。確か。
山嵐のジレンマ。
The Porcupine's Dilemma? What the hell is this? I've heard of the Prisoner's Dilemma, but not the Porcupine's Dilemma. This is new. In cold weather, porcupines will try snuggling with each other to keep warm, but their spikes get in the way, so they have to find the perfect distance. It's the same for human society. Even though you would like to get close, each person has their own unique distance. True. Therefore, you need to be not too close, but not too far to interact. German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer proposed this saying to describe that antinomy. In the present day, the phrase has been updated from a porcupine to a hedgehog. Oh, so the hedgehog's dilemma then. Okay. This is very interesting. I've never heard of this. And it's... And just, the whole distance thing. It's like I was saying before, like with, Kaito, like, seeing the Chokamen from a distance and not being affected. He would have to get closer to get those feelings. But he was too far away to be affected. So Kaito had his own unique distance from the Chokamen. This is fascinating.
そうそう。よく知ってるね、アキちゃん。
新世代エヴァムゲリオンに出てきたからね。
Neon Genesis Evangelion. I know what this is referencing. Evangelion, right? I've heard of it, never seen it though. A fiction. A super popular anime that aired in 1995. The story centers on boys and girls who are chosen to control robots to fight against mysterious enemies called Shito. It even became a global phenomenon, capturing many hardcore fans thanks to its mysterious depictions and religious commentary. Even after 20 years, new movies are still being made for it. Well, that's cool. The porcupine's dilemma. Two porcupines try cuddling with each other to get warm, but end up hurting each other due to their spines. Yeah. Well, which is unfortunate and rather sad. It's like porcupines have to be so careful of being affectionate. In actuality, it's a metaphor for social independence and coexistence. So the meaning is a little different, but let's not get too technical. I got it. It's like it. I mean, while it's about social independence, it's also like having that need to be affectionate with another person. And it's that distance that they were talking about that can make it a little difficult. I mean, like, you know, like seeing someone from afar and just noticing like that person's, you know, beauty. And you're like, oh, that person's beautiful. I would really like to be with them, but at the same time, you're kind of nervous to go up to them and talk to them, and so it's like your own unique distance is preventing you from actually going up to that person and actually talking to them and getting to know them. So it's that. So it's like that distance is kind of like a barrier, and sometimes it's just difficult for some people to get into that place to be closer together. Especially if it's someone that you want to get, that you really want to get to know, and maybe have a lasting relationship with, whether it be like a friendship or a lover, girlfriend, wife, you know, or husband, depending on who you are. So it's like that. It's, you know, the whole coexistence is, so it's like trying to coexist with that barrier can be difficult. Like for me personally, I've only ever had one girlfriend in my life, and you know, I'm almost 40. I'll be turning 40 in I'll be turning 40 on the 13th of June here, so it's my own distance in trying to go out and find someone is just completely up. It's like, yeah, I'm a little lonely, but at the same time, I'm finding that I miss that feeling of having feelings for someone that I really care for. And while I have only had one girlfriend, you know, when we broke up, it was a mutual breakup. I mean, I was still in high school at the time, but, you know, as I look back on that, I'm like, yeah, that relationship wound up being what it wound up being. And now, as me almost being 40, it's like I would like to have that kind of relationship again, a close relationship with a girl, but at the same time, I'm not very social. It's like I'm much more introverted. But at the same time, you get me to open up, I can be very talkative. Especially when it comes to like movies, TV shows, video games. It's like, and that's kind of actually why I got into Let's Playing, actually. To get myself a little more out there. So, I think I've gone on long enough. It's like, welcome to my TED Talk. This is now the end of it.
でも、なんだかかわいそうです。
I do too.
大徳先輩はすごいですね。僕にはもうついていけないんですが。
It's like Subaru's too logical. It's like he needed the evidence, and he just refuses to look at the facts and look at the evidence and look at the actual evidence that's before him.
待てよ。ってことはどうなるの？
What does it all mean? It means that the yokai's lonely.
要するに、あの子が求めているのはノーマルな愛情であって、先ほどのカイトくんとスバルくんの小芝居は必要なかったということですね。
It was all a front. Subaru was trying to get the Chocomen to come out and show itself. Smart move, but of course it didn't work. And with what it does all mean, it's like it. I do feel like the Chocomen is lonely, even though it's just a hallucination due from the N4 device.
あ、そう。
フルゴーリー。
眼福でした。
まあまあ、チョカメンが求めるものが分かったんだから、あとはおびき寄せる方法を考えればいいんだお。
Yeah, just get some more yaoi manga. You can leave that to Frau. That thing is probably picking up on and guided by the subtle brainwaves of people in loving relationships and with families. Or maybe, if it is just looking for general affection, maybe their whole group can do that. Show each other love. Especially like between Kaito and Akiho. Akiho has feelings for him. It's like that could really help. But at the same time, this isn't Akiho's route. So that wouldn't entirely make sense. It would make more sense to do that with Frau, I guess. So I guess scratch that with Akiho. Which means we should aggregate as many of those brainwaves as possible and amplify them further.
でも、そんなものをどうやって集めるんですか？
I mean, we need to come up with a plan.
要はカップルを一箇所に集めればいいわけでしょ。つうことは。
わかった！ベストカップルコンテストを開けばいいんだ！
Best couples contest? Okay, I mean, if we're gonna do something like that, then who do we nominate for this contest in our own group? I mean, like I said, this is Frau's route, so Kaito and Agiho wouldn't make much sense. So, who's it gonna be? What two people in this group? Frau? And Kaito? I mean...
そういうこと。
ベストカップルコンテストね。
Practically said that in English.
本当にそんなのでおびき寄せることができるんですか？
I mean, it's worth a shot. Subaru-kun says without attempting to hide his skeptical expression. Subaru's always skeptical. We should just call him Skeptical Subaru. Fairly alliterative.
そんじゃ他に解決策はある？
それは。
まあ僕は別にいいけど、パパさんがあのままでもいいなら。
Oh, Daru.
わかった、わかりました。やりますよ。
That was a little low, but it worked. 'Fact is stranger than fiction,' or whatever. Or whatever, yes. No matter how ridiculous something may sound, if there's a possibility for success, there's no sense in not trying it. It sounds easy, but it's actually hard to grasp.
でも、そう簡単にできるでしょうか？
I don't think it's gonna be easy, no.
脳波を増幅させるとか無理ゲーすぐる。
Unwinnable. Game lingo used in fighting games when the opponent's skill level is far higher, when it's impossible to win.
ま、そこは僕が何とかするしかないっしょ。
あ、お前それサバンナでも同じこと言えんの？
What? What do you mean by that, Frau?
サバンナ？
簡単に言ってくれますね。
Sorry, Savannah's not here.
科学の何を知ってる？なめんな。
ちょっとフラウを。
それともあれですか？頑張ればなんとかなるって精神論ですか？あるわねえよ。そんな精神論で科学が成り立つなら警察いらねえ。だいたいそんなこと脳科学の専門家でもない限り理屈すらわからないでしょ、上皇。
That's fair, I guess.
うん、そうだね。
She's right. Even I find it difficult to understand the principles of amplifying brainwaves. I mean, that the one person who would be able to understand brainwaves and neuroscience is not in this game. She's back in Steins Gate. Which means I need to call someone who is a specialist in this field.
あ、もしもし、マキセ氏。僕、心の恋人ダル君だけど。
Thank you, Daru. It's like, if anyone, Daru would think of Kurisu. And I guess also Nae, but, you know, Daru is always on the ball. Always. Even with all his perviness, all his, you know, gentleman perv, being a gentleman perv, he is always on the ball, no matter what.
マキセ。
あ、ごめんお願いだから切らないで。あ、ちょっと聞きたいんだけどさ。ふむ、なるほど。そんじゃ猫耳みたいな感じの装置を作ればいいわけね。
Some sort of cat ear device? What, for like fetus? That would be kind of cool, I think. I kind of wish we could actually hear Kurisu's voice.
いや、だって猫耳の方が可愛いじゃん。で、肝心のそのシステムはどこが？ああ、大丈夫。それくらいのクラッキングなら朝飯前です。
Cracking, a term used to describe actions such as illegally accessing a network-linked computer or modifying its data. Often confused with hacking, but originally hacking was described as using and investigating a piece of software. Cracking, however, refers to a malicious, unauthorized activity. Most times when the term hacking is used by the media. This is what they mean.
何言ってたこいつ。
電話の相手はおそらく脳科学の権威マキセ・クリス女子だろう。
It's like Sawada knows who he's talking to.
なんだと。
And Frau knows that name.
それってあの有名な。でもなんで。
君なら名前くらい知ってるだろう。スーパーハッカーダッシュを。
I love that hand movement.
彼こそがダッシュ。ダルザスーパーハッカーだ。
Finally, she knows. They all know. Frau is speechless.
つうわけで、脳波の増幅装置についてはなんとかなりそうだお。
Hmm? Frauton's been acting weird since I got him the phone.
あなたが神か。
Daru's god? Not exactly.
何？橋田さんってそんなにすごい人なの？
図が高い！控えよろこのお方をどなたと心得る
Now that Frau knows who Daru is, now she has a whole lot more respect for him.
もしかして沢田キュン行っちゃったん？
Cat's out of the bag, sorry, Daru.
つい。
知らぬとはいえ、数々のこぶれ、平に
やだな、やめてよ。僕は僕、ただの橋田至だお。
a.k.a. Daru. Granted, the only person acting freaked out is Frauton. Everybody else just has a blank expression on their faces. I mean, Frau in the first game was an outsider. She came to Tanegashima to get away. So it's like everyone in Tanegashima is like close knit, doesn't really know the outside world, really doesn't know anyone famous. Well, except Kaito did know about Frau in the first game, but didn't know who that person was until she came here. But granted, it's like Frau being an outsider, just like Daru is in this game. She would be the only person to recognize Kurisu's name and know who that is. I find that more comfortable.
つうわけで、僕は今からその装置を作らねばなりません。沢田くん、手伝ってもらえる？
I'm sure he would help.
もちろんです。
ちょっと待って。もしそれであいつをおびき寄せられたとして、その後はどうするつもりなの？
We try and capture it somehow. How are we gonna do that? I have no clue.
それはもちろん。
Huh? Wait, what do we do again?
ごめん、考えてなかった。
さっきのお兄ちゃんたちの絡みで現れなくてよかったです。
So what's the plan? What can we do against a humongous thing like that?
皆さん、何か忘れてませんか？
Naiton wears a fearless smile on her face.
皆さんにはあるじゃないですか。世界を救った最高の一手が。
Oh. The weapon that saved the world. Gunvaril?
それってもしかしてスーパーガンツク1？
Or Gunbuild 1. a.k.a. Gunbuild 1. That's right. With that robot on our side.
無茶です。そもそもスーパーガンツク1は祭りの会場でモニュメントとして立ってはいますが、あの戦いでかなりダメージを負っていて、とても動かせる状態じゃ。
Well, then we have to fix him.
あら、それをなんとかするのが中種ロボ部の底力じゃないですか。
Yeah. It's like, come on, guys. It's like, let's get a Gunbuild 1 back up, fixed, and functional to do it all again.
また無茶を。そんなこと言ったら。
Kaito. It's like, Kaito's face, he's like, not again. Really? Really?
たぎってきたー！カイ、スバル、スーパーガンツク1、まだ動くよね！
Of course, Akio would get super pumped at the thought of getting to use gun build 1 again.
ほらこうなる。
Yes.
大丈夫です。私たちも手伝いますから。
Yeah, everyone will help.
僕たちにも頼めばきっとなんとかなるよ。ね、カイ？
Yeah, come on, Kaito. Have a little faith. Again.
まあやるしかないか。
そうと決まれば善は急げだよ。
The Robot Club members, all well aware that there's no stopping Akitan once she starts moving, leave the room while mumbling to themselves. Except for one. Frau, of course.
行かないん？
It's like she's still in awe at Daru. By all rights, really. According to Yashio-kyun, Frau-tan was feeding the Chokamen. Maybe that's also the reason why whoever comes in contact with its miasma starts acting like Sawada-kyun. That's a good way to put it. Miasma. Good word, too. Anyway, if she was feeding him, then that must mean she liked him quite a bit. Yeah. It's like Frau was actually quite, docile with the Chokamen. She must have some affection for him. Yeah, I mean, with feeding him, playing the music video for him, and dancing for him, those things are all affectionate.
でもこのままにしておくといろんなところに悪影響が出てあいつが悪者になっちゃうけどそれでもいいん？
That's a good point, actually.
よくない。
だったら
でもホモは欲しい。
But I want my BL.
Oh.
Okay, he said "off," but the text says "God." One thing is not like the other. So that's how it is. She has to sacrifice her love of BL in order to save him. Well, if that's what she has to do, then that's what she has to do. Is Frau willing to sacrifice that big of a part of her? And she doesn't want to do that.
その気持ち僕にもわかるよ。
あなたに何がわかるというのか。
わかるさ。僕だって娘が生まれるからって大事なエロゲコレクションを処分してくれって嫁に言われた時はご飯が喉を通らなかったお。
Wow. Okay, so since his daughter was born, Yuki asked him to throw away his eroge collection. Oh, that must have been so hard for Daru to do. Oh my god. And he couldn't even swallow food? How are you even able to eat?
でも僕は捨てた。あの時は身が張り裂けそうだった。
Just threw them out in the trash. He could have sold him instead.
でもさ、大切なもののためには何かを切り捨てる勇気が必要なこともある。それが人生ってもんさ。
Very, very true. It's like Daru has become very wise. He's become very wise since he became a husband and a father.
切り捨てる勇気。
そう。
それ、エロゲの主人公のセリフですよね。
Is it?
あ、わかった？
Yeah. I guess it is.
でも、あいつを可愛いと思うのなら、きちんと責任を持って対処する。それも愛情だと、僕は思うぜ。
I guess this time around, since the first game dealt with, you know, character routes between Kaito and all the girls, this time around it's character routes with Daru and the girls. That's what it seems like, anyway. Frauton doesn't respond and simply drifts away. I heard from the others that she didn't appear again that day. Oh.
そんじゃあ、今日も来なかったん？
Well, I haven't been in here in forever. It feels that way anyway. But I think actually this is a good place to stop for now. So we will pick things back up here at the robot clinic next time. So I hope you all enjoyed watching. And thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and claw that subscribe button to become part of the pack. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be.